Sky Does Minecraft. Considered to be one of the most beloved YouTubers of his time and a pioneer in YouTube's gaming sphere. To many who watched him, Sky was part of their childhood, someone with a sense of humor, charisma, and a desire to just have fun with his friends. But now, what was once the face of many people's childhoods has been revealed as nothing but a facade, aimed at hiding the monstrous evil within. Yesterday, an individual by the name of Elizabeth uploaded a 7-page document onto Twitter, writing, "Dear Adam Dahlberg, aka Net Nobody, aka SkyDoesMinecraft, it's time everyone knows the truth. I'm tired of letting you get away with this. The police know." The document, titled Dear Adam, the Truth About You, not only exposes the domestic abuse that Elizabeth went through, but so much more. Now, because the document is 7 pages long, I'm going to split it up into a couple of sections, from which I'm going to read out a couple of sentences and provide evidence for what Elizabeth says. In the first part of the document, Elizabeth reveals that she is the mother of Sky's second child, and that he had pressured her to get pregnant. "You not only verbally abused and degraded me, the mother of your second child, you traumatized me and put me through things no one should ever have to experience. You made me propose to you. I kept telling you it was too soon. I kept saying I wasn't ready. You'd reply with, 'You're literally pregnant,' as if you didn't care how I told you I wasn't ready for that either. You continuously pushed it. I kept saying I'm not ready. You even tried convincing me to let you buy my unborn baby." Not only that, but Elizabeth also reveals that Sky had cheated on her several times. "Throughout our relationship, you were always on your phone, always hiding messages, having separate texting apps, and deleting conversations. You tried to pressure me into letting you be poly with your friend, and degraded me when I told you it's not my thing and I'm not comfortable with that. You just like cheating. You like feeling better than everyone else, and you want people to do whatever you say. You not only cheated on me, you did several times before I even moved in with you. I found all the conversations, all the emails, everything that showed I was just a trophy to you, just an object on the shelf." This section really undermines Adam's claims that he is fit to be a father, because if you remember back in 2017, he was in this big drama with his girlfriend Elisa, who was keeping his baby from him, and eventually he won custody of the child. However, looking at what Elizabeth is saying, I think that Alyssa was right to keep the child away from Sky, because what that child must have gone through, it's just inhuman. Elizabeth also provides photo evidence of the stuff that she bought for her baby, revealing that Adam almost didn't contribute. She also reveals that Adam wanted her baby to sleep in a very small closet, you know, like fucking Harry Potter. Like, it's just like, why? I mean, you say that you are fit to be a father during your drama with Alyssa, but then you treat your babies like shit, like this? Fucking really? In the second section of the document, Elizabeth reveals that Adam did not spend any money on their daughter and instead stole money from companies so that he could buy drugs, and she had to pay for everything by herself. "You stole money from companies just to buy drugs and never do the work. I had to pull thousands of dollars I needed for food and bills out of my ass just to pay back those individuals and pay bills with what was left. They were so kind about it. I was so scared. I wanted so badly to slip them a note saying I'm afraid. I was giving the baby every ounce of energy I could when I barely had any. Sleep deprivation is so dangerous and you didn't care, even at your stable moments. I would beg and cry just to be left alone. I was so tired. I just wanted you better, but I was falling apart. I knew for a while I wanted to leave. I just never knew how. I would try to talk to you about your actions calmly and would give ultimatums, and you would treat me horribly." Honestly, it is horrifying what Elizabeth went through. Like, she spent so much money on this baby while Adam contributed fuck all, and then he still like trapped her in this abusive relationship, and just like it's just horrifying what he did to her. Like, I actually cannot, say anything. I cannot comment on this because I'm just that shocked that a person who was so loved by the YouTube community could be such a fucking scumbag. And of course, Elizabeth has provided photo evidence of their texts. "You don't prioritize us. You spend money on weed instead of helping me with her hospital bills. I care so fucking much about you, Adam, and have done so much for you, and you continuously turn shit on me and won't own up. In this section, Elizabeth also mentions how Alyssa also became a part of this circle of suffering. You made me take care of your child. Alyssa, your mom, and I did everything. I admire the amount of amazing things that Alyssa did. She works her ass off to give her son a beautiful life, and she does a fantastic job at doing so. You made the internet hate her, yet you hid that you were the main problem. You used your platform to try and ruin Alyssa's life, yet you chose to leave out the things you caused. You only post father pics when convenient for you just to make people think you're involved. You spread disgusting lies behind her back. You'd sit on your phone and go smoke and bitch at everyone else to take care of your son. I am actually starting to question whether Alyssa was in the wrong for keeping Sky away from their baby, because if she also went through the same thing that Elizabeth did, I think we should all make a collective apology to her, because the fucking internet back in 2017, they made her the biggest villain of all time. They turned her into a monster because she was keeping Sky from his baby. But now with the situation, like, it seems that she was actually right in keeping the baby, safe from this absolute psychopath. Elizabeth has also posted a copy of the case report from the Washington Police Department, which details that Adam was arrested after he was being emotionally and physically abusive towards Elizabeth and even slashed her mattress. In the third section, things get much worse, because Elizabeth reveals that not only Sky had cheated on her several times, but that he was also pulling a line maker and sexually abusing women, including minors. You also have assaulted and sexually harassed several women, even paid them off with hundreds of thousands of dollars just to protect your perfect little image. You paid a girl to keep quiet years ago because you almost got her pregnant and you didn't care. You sent nudes to young girls. You never asked for ages because you never cared. If they walked, you talked. That's not the first time you have done things. You'd be surprised what I've seen and found. This section is extremely shocking because I thought we had all learned by now to not interact inappropriately with minors, especially when you are a very well-known public figure. But it seems like fucking SkyDoesMinecraft did not fucking learn his lesson and decided to pull a fucking line maker and interact inappropriately with girls and sexually abuse them. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Like, man, why? Why did you do this? Like, could you please explain to me, with your fucking brain cells that have not been fucking damaged by the drugs yet, why did you sexually abuse those girls? Like, could you just please explain to me? I just need, a tiny bit of an explanation, worded, like appropriately, of course. Just please tell me why. Elizabeth has also provided video footage of Sky verbally abusing her by trying to wring out of her $200 so that he could buy candy and weed.
She's just sitting here screaming just because I asked her to send me back $100. Like, $200 actually, $222. And now she's screaming at me uncontrollably. Albert's just like fucking knocked out. He's like sleeping, big chillin', but she's just screaming at me.
After Elizabeth's document went viral, several people who used to work at Sky Media came out and exposed how bad the situation was there. I feel kind of relieved that this stuff is finally coming to light. I worked for Adam for almost half a decade from when I was just 15 years old. I gave up everything, my social life, my sleep, school, to work 20 hours a day for him as a child. There was a point where I was editing 6 videos, did 6 thumbnails per day and 2 animations per month for the guy. I worked so incredibly hard. My parents and I were even willing to relocate just so that I could continue working for him because of all the promises he made. After all of that hard work and loyalty to him, one day I get this email and it was over. He didn't even have the courtesy to tell me himself. He never thanked me or even acknowledged me anywhere for running almost everything on his channel for so many years. I was crushed. I've always felt sour about it. I never found out why he let me go, but god damn, getting fired was the best thing that has ever happened to me. He treats people who work for him like shit. He would tell me he couldn't afford to pay me while his channel made millions. Working at Sky Media was the darkest period of my life that I've ever and probably will ever have. Eventually, the constant gaslighting and mental torture led me to nearly kill myself, but I decided to take my situation into my own hands and quit/move as far as I could. Overall, this whole SkyDoesMinecraft situation is just incredibly saddening because this was someone whom many kids aspired to be, a popular content creator, a popular Minecraft YouTuber. This guy managed to convince the entire world back in 2017 and 2018 to feel sympathy for him and make everyone think that Alyssa was the one who was keeping him from seeing their son. But it just turns out that he was the monster all along. This guy was the villain. He was never the hero. He was never the wholesome Minecraft YouTuber that we all thought he was. He was a domestic abuser, a drug addict, a deadbeat, and also a pedophile. It's just fucked. It's just fucked. I'm gonna leave the links to the statements from both Elizabeth and others who worked with Sky Media in the description because you guys have to see it to believe it. So, thank you all so much for watching and for all of your support. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.